again.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to 44 Crew, and today's episode we're going to be working on a Honda Civic. Since the last episode I was taking apart the motor I picked up for $100. I removed the head, the gasket and all to inspect the head, and I was about to go send the head off to the machine shop until I noticed something, and it's really bad news. But before I get into all that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon. That way you get stay up to date whenever I upload new videos to the channel. But yeah, let's get started. I'll show you what I mean about the head being bad. Alright guys, as you can see I have the car in the garage now. About to pull it out right like today. But let me show you what I was talking about, the head being bad. So, you know, surface isn't that bad. I mean, it has like a few like burnt marks, I believe. But I don't know if you noticed, but let me focus it. You see how I still have spark plugs in there? I don't know if for some reason I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take them off after I do like the whole job. But I don't know what told me to check the spark plugs first. So let me try to flip the head over. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see. Actually, let me get a flashlight. Alright. So, just look down in one of these holes. Okay, this one's fine. You see, spark plugs in there. Threads and all. Or at least the head of it. Come to this one. Yeah, look at that. It's like melted. Sort of melted, it was like broke off, but there's no way getting that off. And same thing over here. So, pretty much this head's done, unless I figure out how to get those spark plugs off, but I'm pretty sure that head's toast. So, my plan is to pretty much pull that motor out of the Civic. Since it has a hole in the block, I'm hoping that the head's still good, and if the head's still good, I'm just gonna slap that head with a new head gasket onto this block and then throw it in and hope for the best. At least that's the plan. Well, yeah, I guess let me get started. Alright guys, I got the car up in the air, put 2 jack stands in the front. So I'm not really gonna go full description of how to remove an engine in the car or in a 98 Civic. But I'm just gonna give you like the gist of it. Pretty much all you have to do is drain all the fluids, take the radiator off, hoses off. All the coolant lines that are attached to the engine, like to the heater core, you gotta take off. Pretty much take the fuel lines off, take the axles off. Pretty much anything that's gonna stay with the engine, you don't have to take off. But anything that's mounted to like the chassis itself, you have to remove. But yeah, pretty much gonna get started, and I'm just gonna throw a quick nice little time lapse. If there's anything I need to share, I should share it in the camera. But yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, I'm inside the car now. If you ever need to take off, like remove an engine out of a Civic, it's easier if you just undo the harness completely from the ECU. So all you have to do is take this plastic cover. It has 2 clips. Pull the cover off, and all you have to do is disconnect 4 plugs. Well, actually 5, counting this one. 5 plugs. And on the firewall end, there's like 2 nuts that holds like a cover. I can show you. You take those 2 nuts off, and then you can just pull the whole harness out, and it's just lay on top of the engine, and then that's it. So pretty much you take these 2 nuts off, and now you can literally just pull the whole harness out, just like this. Sometimes the plug will get stuck, so just do like one at a time. And there you go. Now just lay it on top, and you're good. Then you're gonna do 2 lines, or 2 positive lines that go to the fuse box, and just lay it on top, and you're pretty good now. Alright guys, here's the progress so far. Have the exhaust manifold off, lower pipe off. Have the CV axles pretty much hanging down as you gotta pop them off from the transmission. Next thing, I'm gonna undo the rear motor mount, and yeah, show you after I'm done. Alright, get the rear motor mount bolt off. Now next thing you gotta do is take the fuel line off. That and everything underneath is already unhooked. CV axles are out of the way. After I do the fuel line, what I have to do is take the power steering hose off. And honestly, it's almost time to pull it out. So literally, I mean, if you know what you're doing and you pretty much don't have to film or anything, literally you could take this motor out in 30 minutes. It's really easy. And we're gonna take it out with the transmission to make it easier. So, alright guys, I got all the motor mounts off. And that side bracket off over there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Alright guys, engine's out of the car now. Pretty easy job. Literally only took maybe like an hour and a half at most. But yeah, there she is. Now I'm just gonna put her probably next to this one, make some space. That way I can start taking this head apart and inspect it. If the head checks out good, then I'm gonna throw that head onto that block, and hopefully it's all good. But I guess we'll find out next episode. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Next video's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Peace.